Good morning, everyone. I'm with delay. I hope you are all fit and fine at home. Today, we are in a live session of English class and we are covering the rest of our topic which we started, which is determiners. We started our determiners and let's take a quick glance of types of determiners, what determiners are, and which types of determiners that you are going to do in this class. So, what are determiners? In our previous class, we also discussed determiners are the words that is put before nouns or it is used at the beginning of the noun and it identifies them and specifies the noun. So, determiners are the words that comes before noun. Are determiners are words that comes before noun and specify it and specify specify noun. So these are the words that comes before noun and specify nouns. Now let's take what are the kinds of determiners we are going to do. Now we discuss about kinds of determiners. We are doing kinds of determiners. The first determiner we are doing is called articles. These are the words where we use a and the. The another article is the demonstrative. These are called demonstratives. In demonstrative, what does it come? This, that, these, and those. We include this, that, these, those in the demonstrative determiners. These are called demonstrative determiners. Articles are a and the or the. Demonstrative this, that, these, those. Next, that determiners that we will do is called possessives. Are possessives. Possessives include like my, your, your, his, her, etc. or me or mine, etc. So these are called possessive determiners. Next we will do are the determiners which is called distributive, or we can also call them distributive determiners. Distributive determiners. Distributive determiners include like much, many, some, enough, etc. We will discuss them briefly. These are called distributive determiners. And the last determiner, which we call it the numeral, or we call it expressions of number. Another determiner is expressions of numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and fifth is the expressions of numbers. Expression of numbers include the simple numbers as well as it includes ordinal numbers like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or it includes simple numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like this. So it is called expressions of numbers. Expressions of numbers. Then we have quantifiers. We can also include few more, which is called quantifiers. Quantifiers. Quantifiers, as it is suggested by its name, it tells about the quantity of things, right? Quantity of things like some, much, little, enough, or a lot of, a sum of here. But in distributive, we talk about like some, much, enough. We can call it much, many. We can also include quantifiers distributives में each or every child, or we can also call either or neither. So these are the example of distributive, expressions of number, and quantifier. Like as I said, some, talking about some, a few, the few, a little, etc. These are the examples of quantifiers. Okay. Even then, if we have interrogation kind of words like what, which, these are also falls under the determiners. But one thing we have to keep in mind when we use determiners in a sentence, like these are always placed before the noun or before the adjective or in front of adjective and the beginning of the noun. Okay, so this is how we use it. So let's explain it one by one. Let's start with article. Articles you have been doing in your previous class. I think we start learning articles right from class 6 onwards. So it will be clear. Let's take a quick recapitulation of where and how articles are used. Okay. I hope you all have understood. We'll save this video for you also. So we are explaining here that determiners are the words which use before noun or it is used in front of adjective, because adjectives are always placed before noun, so it is also used before adjective nouns, right? And we have discussed about kinds of determiners. We have talked about determiners like articles, the demonstratives, include this, that, these, those, possessives, my, your, his, her, etc. Fourth is distributive determiners like much, many, either, neither, every, one, and any, etc. Then we talk about expressions of numbers. Expression of numbers include like the ordinal numbers, like a lot of, plenty of, some of, first, second, third. So these are all included in expression of numbers. Or we can also call it numeral determiners. Then is the quantifiers, where we'll discuss about some, each, a few, a little, etc. that we will discuss and explain you one on the other. Right? So we are starting with the article. In article, as you know, articles are the words, the word determiners which are used article a and the, right? As it is clear, there is this a and an is indefinite determiner. Okay, whereas the is definite determiners.